If you're a freelancer, you know all about doing everything yourself. While clients can be a challenge at times, you run your work by yourself and never have to rely on anyone else. Of course, doing everything by yourself can become a problem when tax season comes around and you're faced with working on your tax return. Freelancers don't always understand effective bookkeeping either, making preparing for tax season even more difficult. Careful bookkeeping for freelancers is essential for saving money on your taxes. One common problem that occurs as a result is you miss tax deductions. Essentially, you don't know how the rules work, so you pay more than you're required to, but it doesn't have to be that way. Take the time to learn more about tax deductions and make sure you're not paying anything more than you have to. Every freelancer is a small business owner. You're an independent contractor without an employer, which also means you hold all the responsibilities that would otherwise fall to your employer. Even if you don't have any other employees working for you, your independent work is a business. It doesn't exist apart from you and your name, but you're running a small business. As such, freelancers can claim eligible business expenses as deductions. Tax deductions work by directly lowering your taxable income. They represent regular business expenses you have to make to support your business. Those are required business costs, and therefore the money used to pay them should be factored out of your taxes. There are a lot of deductions available, and it's easy to skip over some of them and accidentally leave some money behind. Make sure you take the time to claim every deduction you're eligible for. First, the self-employment tax deduction. Everyone has to pay into Social Security and Medicare from their income. With an employer, the company will pay for half while you pay the other half. If you're self-employed, you have to make those full payments yourself. This is called the self-employment tax. The good news is that half of the tax payment, the half normally covered by your employer, is a tax-deductible business expense. Number 2, the health insurance deduction. Many individuals receive health insurance coverage through their employers. However, suppose you're self-employed and you're ineligible to get health insurance through an employer or a spouse's employer. In that case, you can effectively count your independent health insurance as a business-sponsored care plan. Whatever premiums you pay can be covered by your business and not you, which means it can be deducted. Number 3, the home office deduction. The space in your home where you do the work of your business is also important. If you have a regular and established workplace, then the costs associated with it can be deducted from your taxes. For freelancer, this often means using the home office deduction. If you work from home, you may be able to deduct some of the costs associated with maintaining your home. However, to be eligible, you must have a clearly designated area in your home that's used solely and consistently for your work. You can deduct rent, mortgage, utilities, and other related costs for that office based on its size relative to the rest of your home. Number 4, office supplies deduction. Any tools or supplies you buy for business purposes can be claimed as deductions. How often do you buy pens, ink, printer paper to restock your home office? Keep track of all these office supplies so that you can deduct them on your personal tax return as well. Number 5, the retirement contributions deduction. Another critical deduction for tax season is that of your retirement contributions. Just like your employer could withhold some of your income before taxes to save in a retirement account, so too can you put money in a retirement account and deduct that money from your taxable income. However, there's a cap each year on the amount of retirement contributions you can deduct, so be sure to maximize your retirement savings before the end of each fiscal year. Number 6, subscriptions and professional dues. Do you do any kind of continuing education for your work? How do you build new skills and stay on top of developments in the field? Anything you spend keeping yourself sharp and improving your business is a business expense. This includes subscriptions for any relevant publications and dues for any professional organizations you may be a part of. Networking with others in your field is a legitimate and important business activity, and you guessed it, it can be claimed as a business expense. Number 7, marketing and advertising. Do you spend any money on just getting your name out there or advertising for new clients? Even if you don't have anything as formal as an official marketing budget, you should still keep track of all the money you spend on marketing yourself and making connections. Those expenses likely also qualify as deductible business expenses. Number 8, legal and professional services. It's also a tax-deductible business expense if you hire other freelancers or businesses. Anytime you contract the services of a lawyer or hire an accountant to help you with your finances, those costs can be deducted. Acquiring legal and professional services is a regular cost of doing business. How do freelancers claim tax deductions? Small businesses and self-employed individuals filing taxes will generally use a Schedule C with their IRS Form 1040 to report their business finances and Form 2106 to report their deductible business expenses. There are many different steps and requirements involved in this process. However, an accountant can guide you through establishing your deductions and ensuring you have provided the proper records and details for the IRS. And just as we mentioned, the cost of hiring an accountant is tax deductible. The tax code is not simple, and it changes all the time. It's a full-time job to stay up to date on the latest changes and track down all the possible tax deductions for every expense. Fortunately, 1-800-ACCOUNTANT has professional accountants in every state specializing in all types of businesses who keep up to date on those changes for you. Investing in professional help with your bookkeeping and tax returns gives you a direct return in the form of increased savings on your taxes and increased efficiency. A good accountant is a very effective competitive advantage. If you paid too much last year, reach out today, and 1-800-ACCOUNTANT can not only get you on the right track for this year, we can also amend your previous year's tax return and get a refund on what you overpaid. 1-800-ACCOUNTANT is here to help small businesses thrive, from helping to register your business the right way to taking over backroom tasks that are taking you away from doing what you love, running your business. We offer upfront pricing designed to fit every small business's budget and a satisfaction guarantee. If you found this information useful, interesting, educational, please take a moment, hit like and subscribe, and reach out today for your free custom tax savings consultation at 1-800accountant.com.